Semi-final 2. The New Jersey Titans and Andreas House, Mukta Ahmed, and a powerful batting lineup. That is, and what a day it was yesterday for them. Andreas Gauss got another half century. Mukta Ahmed was sensational. And as we went into the night, an excellent battle by the Phillies United side. Now time for the rematch between these two teams. That's where we stand. Semi-final 1 saw the California Golden Eagles defeat the New York Cowboys. Now, a rematch of the group stage fixture, the New Jersey Titans up against the Phillies United team. Well, we had a thrilling encounter earlier today in semi-final 1. The New York Cowboys, who finished 4th in the group stages, completely surprised a very strong California Golden Eagles team. It was a tough toss to lose. They lost 5 wickets in the first 10 overs. But after that, it was carnage off the bat of the Cowboys, led by Hassan Khan, who came after Jonathan Foo's dismissal. And Sharanshu Bhatia, the vice-captain, really stepped up today. Mike Hazeman's alongside me. What a game that was, Mike.
Yeah, it was a beauty. You know, it was a really strange game because they got so many runs at the end of the innings. 25 runs off the last over. The last 10 overs went for 105. They lost 5 for 50 in the first 10 overs. That was really weird. And then suddenly they leapt into gear and belted runs all over the place. So it was a strange scenario. And I thought the Eagles in California were pacing themselves beautifully. They were going on nicely. Yeah, they lost a couple of wickets. Scott teed off right at the top, and he was sent on his way. And still kept that run rate up until the Yorker got the captain. But then it was sort of still all right. You know, they were pacing themselves nicely, and they looked like at one stage they were just coasting. Then suddenly, wickets just started to happen. That was Reefer who came to the crease, and he played well. He picked up 3 for 16 when he was bowling, got 2 wickets in his first over, which certainly put the Cowboys on the back foot. And at this stage, it looked like they were going to do it quite easy. Runs were coming all over the place, a couple of big blows, lofty blows, but that one not enough. And then this happened. Reefer hit one straight up in the air trying to go on the leg side. And suddenly, things started to go a little bit pear-shaped. They were still reasonably on track at this stage. And again, another wicket. So it was, I think, pretty careless sort of stuff, actually, if you really want to think about it, from the California Golden Eagles. And unbelievably, the Cowboys got up. Amazing looking at that summary.
Yeah, a team that many had not to qualify for the semi-finals. Remember, the Cowboys snuck in 4th position. And if that is not an upset, then I don't know what is. They stopped the California Golden Eagles, who had won 3 on the bounce coming into today's semi-final. It really was an exciting encounter. Now, who will they meet in tomorrow's final? Overcast conditions. Good to see that there's a wind factor though, which will just push those overcast clouds away. It's the Titans against Phillies United, live from the Broward County Stadium in Florida. Let's go down to Mike Hazeman, who's got the 2 captains.
We're all set for the toss for the second semi. I've got Rakeem Cornwall alongside me, I'm happy to say, for the Phillies side. Welcome back, Rakeem. Hamid Singh, of course, the captain of the Titans, and Danny Khan, the match referee, is also here. Righto, boys, who's got that coin? Hamid is called tails. Heads is the winner. Righto, what are you going to do, Rakeem? What's your thoughts?
We're going to bat first.
And what's the reason for that?
I think semi-final runs on the board is always pressure. We just have to come out and have a good knock.
Did you give any thought to the process that you're going to bat under lights as opposed to the opposition? Titans are going to be batting. You're going to be batting the day rather, and under lights the Titans they're going to be batting.
Not really. I think the dew factor is not that big. It's early, so probably by 8 then the dew will come. But otherwise than that, I think we have a good team that we can defend what we put on the board.
Okay. Anything concern you?
Not really. Just a little bit of niggle here and there, but you still have to get through it.
And does that niggle concern you as well, as in your knee?
Yeah, he's always there. You just have to be mind over matter and get over it.
Okay, what about your team?
We have 2 changes. Rizwan coming for Patel, and Chintan come in for Sunny.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you.
Important game. Hamid, had you won the toss, what were you going to do?
I was slightly confused, to be honest. This tournament has gone everywhere. You know, teams winning the toss have also won the match, and teams chasing has also. So I think last couple of days, the wicket has played a little better, and kind of batters have also figured it out. So I think chasing is not bad. Yeah.
Okay, so you're not worried about batting under lights?
I think if it gets very dark, the sighting is better. Hope it gets dark by the time we start batting. Yeah.
Right, now what about the threat for Phillies? The Phillies, what concerns you about them?
I think they're a good side. They have good all-rounders, and all of them are almost the guys who bat in the top order. They can bowl also. That's always a good thing to have in a team. And I think once we get the top order out, I think it all depends on their all-rounders, how they perform.
What about the atmosphere in the change room of this big game?
Yeah, it's good. Always exciting to play a semi-final, and I think we are all up for it.
Okay, what about your team changes?
Just Chawan coming in for Rahman, and I think all the other impact players we might use anytime.
Okay. Hamid, good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, so the Phillies United have won the toss, and they've elected to bat first.
Yeah, the toss is always interesting, especially given the nature of the surfaces here at the Central Broward County Stadium. Semi-final 2, that's the look at the Phillies United side. They've got a huge boost with Raheem Crowell. Remember the destruction Calvin Savage caused last night at the top of the order. And it'll be interesting to see if that opening pair comes out together. For the Titans side, I think for me, the strongest batting lineup, when you look at Andres House at the top of the order, Aaron Jones has got in the runs in the tournament, and Mukhtar Ahmed is a couple of 50s as well. He's supported him well. I think you've got the best bowling lineup against the best batting lineup. Should make for fascinating viewing. Earlier, we heard from that man, Calvin Savage. He was with Suhas Vedam.
We've got Phillies United's very own Calvin Savage with us. Calvin, how are you feeling, first of all, after that blitzkrieg? 78 of just 36.
No, it was a lot of good fun, and I was grateful to get the opportunity to go up the order. It doesn't happen too often for me, so I'm just glad I could show them what I could do, and I took an opportunity. So yeah, that's all that counts. It's a pity we didn't get the win last night, but we definitely learned a lot with regards to how we want to go about things with the ball, and hopefully I can just continue what I was doing with the bat. That would also be great.
Batting with one of the quietest member ever to play cricket in Chicago first up, Saad. You were doing all the talking. What were you telling him?
No, there's not a lot of chat between us. To be fair, we've batted a lot together since we've both moved. Yeah, we're both in Chicago a lot together, and Chicago Tigers together. So we've spent a lot of time batting together, so we kind of know each other really well. Like, there's barely any calling between running between the wickets. The communication is all pretty much body language, it almost seems like. But no, it was a little bit of chat about just how the wicket's playing, and we kind of kept it pretty simple, and we both felt it was our day. So we just kind of said we're just going to keep going, and it just worked out.
Calvin Savage, the bowler as well. You've developed a new, slower delivery, it seems.
Yeah, it's a lot of slow balls. My groin is not good, so I can't really bowl properly. I'm kind of bowling when I shouldn't bowl because we need a bit of bowling out there. If it was, let's say, a full-on professional tournament of just full-out players, I would probably not be bowling. But on this type of wicket, you can get away with a few slow balls and that. But yeah, things aren't ideal with my leg. Otherwise, I wouldn't be bowling it as often.
Can we say Calvin Savage the opener as well, or is it just a one-off thing?
I would like to say it would be the opener, but I don't see it always happening. But yeah, I enjoy getting the opportunity. In the past, I've had the opportunity to do it, and it's gone well. Just haven't been given the opportunity here. It's definitely a lot better to bat in the power play. Now I know how the batter feels on the other side. Normally, I'm bowling to them and under so much pressure. But no, it's good fun batting up top.
And finally, 200 was put on the board. Not enough. A big learning curve for your side. How do you look at today's game?
Yeah, I think the conditions will be slightly different. I know we're on the same wicket, but batting at night and during the day out here, we've seen the scores being contrastly different, but I do still think it's a pretty good wicket. I think you need to use the wicket a lot more. I think we're way too full far too often. We need to be a lot straighter and more back of a length and take advantage of the wickets.
Great to hear from Savage. Great to see there's viewers coming in all methods of transport. Now, that's one side of the spectrum. Let's hear from the New Jersey Titans camp with Roshni.
I'm joined here with Aaron Jones from the New Jersey Titans, ever so cool and calm. What's the mantra to this coolness that you have?
I don't know. I think it's just me as a person. I just like to be chill and relax.
Now, you guys have had an up and down tournament, and especially coming in from that loss yesterday, what was the discussion with the captain and the coach and the message for you guys?
Not much, to be honest. I think we definitely know that we have a good team, and obviously yesterday was a game where I don't want to say it no matter if we win or lose, but we were already in the playoffs, so we're not too hard on ourselves, to be honest with you.
And there's one man on the team who's been leading with the runs, Andreas Gauss. He's been leading with the runs in the tournament. Some words on him.
Yes, definitely a very good player. We're grateful to have him in our team, and he's a guy that always gets off to a really good start, and we all know how important it is to get some quick runs in the first 6 overs here on this field, so we're very grateful to have him on our team for sure.
Now, with the T20 World Cup coming up, do you feel that USPL has helped prepared, especially you, considering this is one of the venues that's going to be used in the T20 World Cup?
Yeah, definitely. It's always important to play, before the World Cup come up on these sort of grounds, to be honest with you. Unfortunately, we can't get to play on the New York one, but playing here and playing in Dallas is always a good time for sure, and great facilities for sure.
And the last time you guys played the Phillies United, you had a great knockout there. Are we going to see something special out here today?
Well, hopefully. I would definitely like to contribute as much as possible to my team again today for sure. Hopefully I get over the landmark as well, and we definitely come out on top.
Well, we hope to see that. Thank you so much, and all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you, Aaron. Thank you to the birthday girl as well. It's Roshni's birthday today. We wish her a happy birthday, and that's a beautiful present for her. An excellent surface produced by head curator Milton. Special for Roshni, and she'll be hoping for some excellent cricket as well. Now, Mike Haseman's returned from his sojourn out in the middle. Mike, you've reached back here in a flash.
Yeah, I wanted to check out on the weather, and I got the latest temperature. It's going to be a little bit lower than that. It didn't actually reach 28, which is quite interesting because it just cool breeze came through and the clouds got a little bit heavy. And the humidity has also just dropped a little bit right now. There's a bit of a breeze, it's around about that, but what we haven't added there is a chance of a shower. Now, just a chance. So we had a bit of a sprinkle actually while the toss was going on, so let's hope that's it, and we're going to be good for the rest of this. There is Harmeet Singh having a chat to his teammates, Andres Gauss, with his back to us. He's clearly going to be a seriously important player involved in this one. But they look pretty pumped up, those boys. Pretty intense stuff from Harmeet Singh.
Single bowler coming under 20 will score as less runs as possible. Okay, let's go.
Yep, making sure those boys are on the button straight away and applying as much as pressure as possible. They've got to make sure they get their lines right and, of course, get the lengths right. That's important. The one thing that they were a little bit worried about was the lengths when they were bowling before, and they want to correct that. And good news for cricket fans, those who like to see the ball thumped around the place, is that Rakeem Cornwall is fit and playing. He wasn't feeling great yesterday, apparently. I did ask him about his knee. He said it's going to be fine. He'll have to just grit and get through it. But with Savage, who opened the batting yesterday with that Blitz, they now have suddenly found someone else who can match that sort of strike rate. 192 from Rakeem throughout this series. Savage was brilliant yesterday. 217 was his strike rate actually in that innings of 78, 36 balls, 7 4, 6 sixes. And along with Saad Ali, put on a stand of 121 and 57 deliveries, and they still lost extraordinarily. 99 runs in total, so he hasn't got too many up until then. But he is at their other end. It may not be any running at all between these two.
Who needs running when you can hit sixes? Savage hit 6 of them yesterday. Cornwall can hit 1 million on his day. But the key thing is, it's not going to be easy. Sarbna Travalkar has picked up 2 wickets in every game. And he's been excellent with ball. And it will be swinging because there's some overcast conditions which have just developed. So it's almost like The toss worked out for both teams. Will be a challenge for Cornwall early. But Titans against United. I think the two strongest teams in the tournament, battling for a place in the final.
Well, I think your comment a couple of minutes ago was right. The strongest bowling lineup against the strongest batting lineup. And that's how things look at the moment with the Phillies and the most powerful, impactful batting lineup. And clearly with these two guys opening the batting now after winning the toss and wanting to bat first, it could be exactly that. Broward County Stadium in Florida, semi number 2.
Yeah, some prodigious movement there. Nachavalko will get the ball to swing. There's also a pretty heavy wind coming from the eastern side of the ground because of the inclement conditions around. So that's something for Cornwall to think about, even though I don't think it quite matters when he actually connects with the ball. It's just died down for a minute there, right on cue. Yeah, that's gone. Out of the park, out of the stadium. Welcome to semi-final 2.
So that is the first legitimate delivery of the semi-final. Pick the bones out of that. He has just slammed that for half a dozen and nonchalantly just walks around the crease. Length delivery, goodbye.
No, you would think he's taken a game off, missed with injury, maybe a few deliveries to get in. Nah, it's been pummeled out the ground. This is high box office entertainment for you at home, viewers. And if you're a cricket neutral, you're in an excellent position because these are two quality teams. How does Nachavalkar respond? Tried, went full, and at the stumps, 6 of them. Aerial, but extra cover was on the edge of the circle. They will get through for the single. Now time for Savage.
I wonder how Savage is going to go about this now. So he just watched that first ball be pumped a long, long way. Now Savage was extremely strong with pull shots. Anything slightly short, he just pounced all over. Anything over pitched, he also just drove in the air also, with a high percentage of boundaries that he did score. In that 78, there were 13 boundaries, 4s and 6s. He'll be looking to continue.
So curious to see how that continues today, if it continues. That continues today, if it continues. Time for a field change. That similar long on region we just spoke about, there's a fielder being placed there. So Nachavalkar has done his homework. Deep third comes into the circle. Too deep on the leg side. Oh, they thought about the single, didn't run in the end.
Well, he had some fun yesterday. Look at these shots, just unbelievable. Straight back past the bowler, driving on the ground, chopping back with a square, didn't matter. He just took them on all over the place. 6 on the onside, over the top of mid-off. Selected with some of the shots, but the others just slapped out of the ground. That's nicely bowled, a little bit of late swing.
There are definitely some overcast conditions above. We always see the ball doing a bit more when conditions can be like this. Without loss.
Rakeem didn't play yesterday. Adil Bhatti was captain then. Dominic Ricky missed out. Saad Ali didn't. 53 in no time in that partnership. He was playing a bit of a support role for Calvin Savage, but between them 121 in less than 10 overs, and they still lost. I mean, I still can't work that one out, I'm afraid. Stephen Wigg is a very fine seamer. Swing bowler. Did a good job with his left arm. Has done throughout the entire tournament as well. So he'll be key a little bit later on. Here's another left armer. Zio Haq. His economy rate throughout this series has been pretty good. 6 wickets as well. Best of 2 for 10. What length is he going to bowl?
Thought that was a boundary, you know. Aaron Jones did well. Every time it leaves this man's bat, you think it's going to the boundary.
Problem he's got is I'm talking about Zio Haq, is the lengths that they bowl. If they bowl the half volley, that's likely just to come screaming through the covers or straight back past the bowler. Or maybe get underneath it if it's a little bit shorter and hit it over the top of that inner ring for 6 or 4. Anything they opt to go short of a length, he's just got this amazing shot that is whips off his thigh pad.
That before, exquisite from Cornwall.
Savage 4 balls, didn't get off the mark. Cornwall 4 balls, 11 runs. Just transferring that weight. Front foot drive for 4. So give us a nice indication. There we go, leaning into it.
That will need to be the line. There's nobody on the boundary in the offside. No deep third, no deep point, no deep cover. So if he does go to a shorter length, it has to be straight. And of course, we'll expect to naturally swing the ball back in from this angle over the wicket to the right-hander. He can get a ball to just swing back in late and hit Cornwall on the pad. That could be how you dismiss him. Has to pitch in line though.
2 men boundary leg side.
They've got him. The crucial wicket. May have just bluffed him with the field. Nonetheless, though, it's a huge wicket. And first for the Titans.
Yeah, just a tickle through to that keeper, House. And Rakeem walked straight away. Didn't stick around, didn't wait, I don't think, for the umpire to stick his finger up. There we go, just a little tickle, and off he went. As soon as he saw it pouch into the gloves. And he was elated, as you can imagine. So that's a big blow for the Phillies United, with the captain going for 11 only, 12 for 1.
Saad Ali's come to the crease at number 3. He's the 4th leading run scorer in this competition. It was a belligerent knock a night ago here. And in this partnership, took the game completely away at that stage from the Golden Eagles. These two worked so well in tandem. However, it's a different situation, you know, because last night they had nothing to lose. They were in the semi-finals. And I just wonder how that impacts Calvin Savage at the non-strikers end.
Tell you one thing, the New Jersey Titans will be absolutely delighted that they've got that early breakthrough. They would have been concerned about Cornwall. They would realise if he bats for 10 overs or so that that could possibly take the game away, because he can't be so dominant. But now they've got rid of him, That is terrific work. Here's the neck.
They've just got some extra bounce there. $12 for 1. Yeah, we're 2 overs in to this semi-final 2. The Phillies United side have got their captain back in Cornwall, but he's been dismissed. Will be Nacho Valkar, so left arm seam from both ends continuing. Savage finally off the mark. I wonder though, Mike, just carry on that conversation. I think Saad Ali has always been expressive whenever he's come to the crease, whether it's in the power play, whether it's outside of it, and he's so good at finding gaps as well, even with 5 fielders out. But for Savage, who doesn't have a lot of experience opening, does the situation now dictate the way he plays?
It shouldn't. The way that he played yesterday was unbelievable, and he should continue in that same mode. I did have a bit of a chat to him before he spoke to Sahas, and he said he was really looking forward to get out there again and doing pretty much the same if he could. So he was looking to have that mindset again. But he was expecting, I think, Rakeem to still be there for some time. You're right about Saad Ali. Best of 69 in this tournament, 53 yesterday, both in quick time.
These two need to understand as well that characteristically in this tournament, it's been much easier to score against the harder ball in the power play. When Harmeet Singh and Mohsin get a softer ball in the middle overs, you think it could get quite difficult. So you really need to maximize.
I think that's why Savage played like he did. The way that he took on the bowling right from the start. I think a couple of shots he played were superb, and he got going very quickly indeed. And then he decided he was just going to keep going because he really played crisply at the top and continued in that vein throughout his entire innings.
Down the track, and finally some intent from Savage. Maybe that's a sign of what's to come.
Yeah, I think 5 balls is enough without a boundary. Just decided that I need to continue. Need to try and force the issue. Things are a little bit too quiet at the moment. Just a couple of steps down. And lots of air from Savage.
Just seems like he loves that region. Every time he goes aerial, it's in that long on region. Outside the power play, if he's still there, I would consider having that cow corner and long on in case he miscues one. Right now they've got mid wicket, actually no, square leg, and long on as the 2 deep fielders on the leg side. Man under it, and he holds on spectacularly well. Mohamed Mohsin, that is not an easy catch, but it is a huge wicket.
2 huge wickets now That is the second big one. Savage looking to get after that as well, hitting it skyward. That's a very good catch from Mosen. Had to cover some very good ground. It would have been swirling around a little bit. Savage starts that trek back. Looking to just whip it on that onside. Perhaps a little bit more bounce. Tried to get it fine, I think, as well. Good catch, covered good ground. Had to watch it over his shoulder pretty much. That's a fine grab. Nicely done. Savage just goes for a few. 7, 20 for 2.
Gomel. Chavalka, what an over and what a wicket to get. End of 3. They're on top here, the Titans. 20 for 2. Beautiful day. And we're so privileged to get in these semi-finals. You think a week ago, this tournament, it was raining cats and dogs, as we say in the Caribbean. But the week has really developed nicely. And now we're down to 3 teams. Cowboys in the finals, anticipating one of these. Zia ul Haq.
So 2 batsmen, brand new at the crease, have somehow got to try and get themselves out of this hole. A couple of wickets going down right at the top. These guys are going to make sure that the Phillies can get things back on track. Savage hitting that one high. Ground, really good ground. Nice sprinting from from Mosen. And sometimes when you sprinting like that, your eyes are bobbing around all over the place, so you're looking up at the sky the whole time. It's hard to judge as well, and he took it very comfortably. Fine grab. Travanca was delighted, of course, to see the end of Savage.
I want to say it's brave bowling by Nat Chavalka as well, because he had fine leg up, and you can see Savage, he was looking in that area before he actually faced the ball, and then the stroke would dictate he was trying to go over fine leg. It's a really good catch though, with the swirling wind we have, and catching has not been the easiest. But having that man in front of square tempted him into that shot. He backed himself, Nat Chavalka.
They're buzzing in the field too. The New Jersey Titans, they are chatting along, they're encouraging each other. They've got a real good atmosphere going at the moment. Both these sides would have been disappointed yesterday, obviously. There is Harmeet Singh, the captain, with the dark glasses on.
Just past the fielder. And that will bring relief for Saad Ali.
Cyril Huck might be just a little bit annoyed that wasn't stopped, actually. Yes, he just finished an over, but it wasn't that far away. A little bit slow getting down, I think. Just running it off the face of the bat.
Off the edge, but no deep third, so another boundary.
One to the left of the man at short third man. And one to the right, the very next delivery. But the second one went away very quickly indeed. Was looking to chop it just backward a square on that offside. Might be in trouble for that one. That's certainly above waist height. Oh, no, not called. I don't think. That was well above waist height, I think. 4 overs gone, 30 for 2.
And Mike Hazeman, put on your umpiring cap. You've got many caps. Put on your umpiring one and tell me the decision here.
Imagine the batsman's wearing a belt, standing upright in the crease. Is it above the belt? Yes. That's a no ball. It's above the belt. He couldn't be, he's actually on his toes, actually. Pitching outside leg for starters.
Yeah, and think back to the last time these two teams met. That was back in match 17. It was all about Mohamed Mohsin, and Travalkar and Ul Haq did well to build pressure in the power play. That's when Raheem Cornwall didn't open the batting. Mohsin got Cornwall out that day. He got 3 in that matchup. He's going to be really important, you think, on this surface, but also with the amount of right-handers they have. That's why Saad Ali's presence is so important.
So they're going at just a shade under 7.5 at the over the moment, but losing those 2 wickets. Their running between the wickets has been pretty tidy, and they're supporting each other out there and sharing whatever pressure is being built by these bowlers. Of course, there were a couple of boundaries from Raheem Cornwall right at the top when he was out there, 1-6 and 1-4. That wind is getting stronger. You can probably pick it up through the stump mics now, so that makes it a little bit more difficult in delivery for the bowlers. Blow them off course, perhaps. Nicely bowled again. Oh, quick single. Good running. Very good running. No release, no throw in the end because he realised he was home. There's a look at the most runs so far in the USPL 2023. Andries Gauss. 6 matches, 289 runs at a strike rate of 203. Saif Badar, 229, just behind him. Saad Ali, 190. In action at the moment. Gurjanan Singh, 193 as well. And Jamar Hamilton, who's back sunning on the beach in Anguilla with 172.
Almost chopped on. Yeah, and the reason I say Saad Ali is really important because you think back last night, in that 50, and obviously Savage was the main destroyer, but he against spin, strike rate was 140, and for me that's the key. because they've got some quality spinners, the Titans. Just listen to the sound against that hard new ball early against the seam, and then when the spin came on, he was able to find the boundary with regularity.
Now that I think again might have been pitching just outside leg. Leg by. Just outside. Travaka thought he was in the game. Pleased to see the drone has come back to the cricket ground, because I was worried with the wind it might just disappear to Fort Lauderdale. There it is in the background. Not the drone, but Fort Lauderdale.
Gone. Another big wicket in the power play. And you think they've got their three most dangerous batters now. Phillies United in trouble.
Gee, we're just pumping up the tyres of Saad Ali. And he's now gone. Cornwall, Savage, Ali. 3 in a row. Trying to go over the top. Couldn't get there. The skipper camping underneath that. Took the catch comfortably. And Netravalka has now got a couple. So no good start for the Phillies United team. He goes for a dozen, 35 for 3.
Promotion up the order for young Kwame Patan Jr., the young under-21 candidate for the Phillies United team. In a bit of trouble here, the Phillies United losing their 3 main batsmen. The top 3 have to go back to the hut, and now the youngster has a lot of responsibility in a big knockout game. I'm Arian Singh, and I'm joined with my good friend, an international commentator and presenter, Mr. Suhas Vedam. Suhas, welcome.
Thank you so much. I think you've added Mr. in there. That's the only point of concern, nothing else. 35 for 3, Phillies United in trouble. Very planned wicket that of Saad Ali. He's been seen more than once getting caught like that at mid-on. Harish Kakani now introduced. Such an improved cricketer, thanks to all the leagues that he plays in the West Coast. Terrific stop. That had 4 written over it. Jones has stopped it.
This piece of fielding from the New Jersey Titans, not only today, but in the last couple of games, has been superb. It's been exceptional. I think Mukhtar Ahmed, that is. He's definitely saved a couple. Aaron Jones, correction. It's amazing to see that.
Even while he dived, the ball ricocheted to the nearest fielder, and that's Griffith. Superb stuff on the vice captain of the national side. Now he wants to push the length up. Kwame, he's got promotion, as you said. 3 wickets down inside the power play. Sending in an attacking batter. They want to be attacking from the word go, Phillies United.
Yeah, Kwame's an exceptional talent. Remember the first time I saw him in the senior level circuit, smashed a 80 not out. against one of the sides that I was playing against. Took the game away from us just in one instant, Kwame. That was the first time I met him. He's a very good cricketer, very humble youth cricketer.
He's a very quick learner as well. I remember one story of his when he got out to a short ball, and I was told that he kept on practicing it. After the game, staying back at the same place, practicing playing the short ball? No, practicing leaving that short ball.
It's been a very good power play as well for the New Jersey Titans. Kwame Patan has played 3 dots, but I know someone like him isn't really worried about that. He'll have to just stick to his natural game.
Would be tough. Oh, direct hit, and he was a goner. Kwame completes the single, starts to tick, but very, very risky indeed. What a good over this from Kakani. 2 runs of it now eventually. For some reason he decides to make a leap.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky.
Don't disturb the sky right now. Oh, that is well done. Arakshit getting into a good position and destroying Kakani's over suddenly. A good over turns into 6. 41 for 3 after power play. These are the wickets. First it was Cornwall. Ziaul Haq getting the better of him eventually. He started off well. This was a huge wicket. Look from where he started, Mohsin. Never took the eyes off the ball. And once Savage was back, Saad looked threatening, but only until Harmeet caught him. 3 quick wickets inside the power play, and Saurabh Netravalkar gets his 4th. He's generated 2 for 20 already. Captain says bowl the 4th one.
Yeah, it's a good move from skipper Harmeet Singh. I think he's saying to move a deep point and get someone inside the circle.
Is it because slightly overcast conditions as well? Breeze is perfect for that swing. That was struck well by Kwame. He's not someone who's short of confidence. He might not have the runs right now, but he's not short of confidence.
Yeah, well, something I know about Kwame is that he loves playing cricket. Doesn't matter if he's wicket keeping, fielding, batting, even bowling. He just enjoys the game in all aspects. He's someone that doesn't take pressure in any circumstance.
Can't get a run there. Oh, this is good bowling. And lovely field setting. The most wickets in the tournament, USPL Season 2. It's with a man who's running in, Saurabh Netravalkar. 6 matches, 12 wickets. He's giving you 2 wickets every match. Economy of 8.9, slightly the higher range. But given that he's bowling so much in power play, he's granting those early wickets. And of important batters, even today, it was Calvin and Saad, 2 Chicago-grown fantastic cricketers. That's once they moved to the US. And they were the ones who looked very threatening yesterday. And today, hence they were the big fish to be taken out of the equation. First it was Savage. That was a wonderful catch by Mohsin. And then Saad getting it slightly higher on the bat. And Harmeet taking it comfortably in the end. And there was an I told you so moment too. Can Netravalkar vindify the decision to bowl the fourth as well?
Yeah, I think skipper Harmeet Singh has come with a very good plan today.
As far as Saurabh's concerned, someone who started playing in the Maidans of Mumbai, making it to the Mumbai side too in India. And then understanding that dreams lay here in the US, believing in the culture that US can bring when it comes to cricket as well, believing in growth of cricket in this country, eventually making it to the national side, then going on to captain it. Saurabh Netravalkar has grown from strength to strength. Loves the white ball cricket. Met him first time in Oman at the Cricket World Cup League 2 where he was leading the side. And he's someone who believes that captaincy doesn't weigh him down. It unlocks new potential in him. Could have been a stop, but the second line of defense will ensure it's only a single. Remember, the man who threw the ball, Ian Dave, is not someone who's known to throw the ball from long distances. He's usually seen behind the wickets.
Yeah, and this is high time for someone like Saurabh Netravalkar because the 2024 World Cup is coming up soon, and the US will be hosting it with the West Indies. So he'll be looking to play in these domestic tournaments to ensure proper preparation and execution is done before that World Cup is held. Obviously the USA, first time they're playing in one of those World Cups.
Wanted to go for the appeal, withdrew on his own, but still a tidy over, just 4 of it. Threat called Saurabh neutralized, 44 for 3.
It's been a very good piece of pace bowling, and wow, just look at the beautiful rainbow. Hope there's a leprechaun waiting at the end of it with a pot of gold.
I told you, USPL is a very colorful tournament. The heavens opened up, we saw some unbelievable sunsets, and now to make it even more idyllic, the rainbow too. What a story. It's been a carnival of cricket for the last so many days. Now coming towards the end of the tournament, there is a gift every single day.
The first time we'll see introduction of spin in this game. Captain has thrown it to Noman Anwar, usually opening proceedings with the bat, but now we'll see him with ball in hand.
This could be an interesting ploy. Noman Anwar for the 8th over. I think what's tempted Harmeet to give Noman a chance with the ball in hand is that Kwame is still new to the crease and Arakshit is scoring runner ball. He's got one delivery away for 4, but that was a poor one as well, remember. Arakshit has been slightly short of runs. Kwame is yet to produce that big innings. With the left-hander in the mix on, but he's taken him on. And he's taken him on big time. 50 comes up for the Phillies United in superb style.
He just slapped it. He slapped it like two friends laughing at a joke together. My goodness, Kwame Pathan Jr. coming to play some serious cricket, my friend. And bang. It's a beautiful sound off that bat. Bit too up there from Naman Anwar.
He'd already made room to go through the offside, gets it in the gap as well. Kwame is one of the quickest runners, but this is going to be touch and go. Had he collected, the story could have been different. But Kwame makes it. So does Arakshit. Arakshit had to hurry, really.
Yeah, Kwame knew the minute that I left his bat that it was 2. I heard it from the stump mic. The minute I hit it there, bang, he said 2, 2, 2. And Mukhtar Ahmed coming in with the throw. A proper collection. Seemed to be the throw was good, but a proper collection had him. Would have had him. Naman Anwar had he collected that properly, would have left Arakshit Gomil in some trouble. And I think they're rechecking the ball now. Just making shorts in proper condition to play.
Looks like there's going to be a change in leather. And whichever one that the umpire has picked, he's got to show it to the fielding captain and also the batter. Something that resembles 54 for 3, but you can never find a ball that's close to the one that you're losing. Poor delivery this time. The idea was to angle it in, probably make him play on.
Now I thought that was going to result in runs. A lot of runs. You could see the nervous New Jersey Titans owners there. And we see the owners of the now finalists, the first finalists, the New York Cowboys.
Ravi Tempeli, Suresh in New Jersey Titan colors. The Cowboys have stayed back to find out who's going to join them in the final. And who's it going to be? What do you think?
Well, we'll have to see. I just want to see an exciting game of cricket here, Suhas.
Well left. Not the batter, but my co-commentator. Trying to be cheeky there. We'll get a single eventually. 8 gone, 57 for 3. .57 for 3 in 8 overs. 3 sixes already, 4 boundaries already. Kwame Pathan pushed 1 and converted that into 2. And 17 singles, 57 for 3 Phillies United in 8 overs. Do you reckon it's here to see its country cousin? The drone?
A nice little heli there. Heli action. Love to see the skipper coming in now. Hopefully that decision is not impacted by the helicopter. Harmeet Singh coming in now, the skipper. We got another option with spin with Aaron Jones.
Does every drone aspire to be a helicopter someday? 7 wickets for Harmeet Singh, 4 for 20 being his best. Off late, he's been coming in at times when his team has already done the job, barring one game that they eventually lost.
Yeah, Harmeet Singh is going to be the game changer here. As I've said multiple times when he's come into bowl, he's an X factor because he doesn't give much loop when he's bowling his left arm orthodox. It's more of just darting it in doesn't give much time to the batsman to think, do I commit up, do I go back? What type of a stroke do I play?
Excellent assessment. And he has that sudden slow one as well that tangles the batter. This time he read the pace and he's got the elevation as well. Rakshit Gomel has started the assault.
And youngsters, I hope you're watching, because this is a player you want to learn from. Rakshit Gomel has just picked it up. And these two have definitely played a lot of cricket in the Mumbai circles, Harmeet Singh and Rakshit Gomel. So they must have a good understanding of each other. Might be the benefit for Phillies United. They need to get something going. It's just been all about the NJ Titans.
Yeah, rightly called. Two men who know each other really well. Made the switch to USA at different times though. But they've played a lot of cricket with and against each other. Rakshit Gomel, renowned as one of the most flamboyant batters that Mumbai has ever produced, Rakshit Gomel, along with Surya Kumar Yadav. Today, can he find form? Rakshit has been getting the starts. This could mean another run. This is indeed another run. Mukhtar Ahmed out of all people. Butterfingers.
Yeah, I really thought that the 2 was on. Rakshit Gomel immediately called for 2. It's been very good running between the wickets from this Phillies United side.
I think with Kwame Pathan, you don't have to worry about the single being converted into 2. He's one of the quickest runners that you can have as partners.
Yeah, he's very good in that aspect, Kwame.
And just like that, tap and run is something that both the batters will subscribe to. Already 10 of the over. Harmeet Singh, a little expensive.
Not the way that I thought he'd start his first 6. But again, that all could change to us. If he takes a wicket here, we'd start going biased. We'd start saying what an over from him.
Is it the slower one coming up? It was slow, loopy, but still drivable. Wants that single and makes it in the end. Frustration for the captain of NJ Titans. 9 overs gone, 68 for 3.
Family is enjoying all the lovely cricket here at Lauderhill, Florida. Year 2 of the United States Premier League. And we're here for the second semifinal. It's been an amazing couple of games. The impact player has been brought in. Sohaib.
And he almost created the impact there. Almost chopping it onto the stumps there, Kwame. Would you believe it? Lot of dancing around, and it ends with a huge hit. Kwame Pathan, you can't take the eyes off him. What a cricketer.
You're so good at cricket, Kwame Pathan Jr. You are so good at cricket. The way that he just keeps his head intact. He's moved around so much, he's kept his head intact. And just a full extension of the arms.
And he's again. Goes again. This should be taken. Kakani doesn't miss it. Shoaib Thai has had the last laugh, but that 6 was something that got Kwame Pathan thinking, let's have another.
He's tried to play the similar shot once again. And a little bit of impatience from Kwame Pathan Jr. You just hit a boundary. Rock it around, get off the strike. And he just picked out the man out of the deep. Kankani, that is Harish Kankani. A good take on the boundary. And yeah, look at that celebration from the impact player, bringing in high impacts early on. Young Kwame Patton Jr. given a promotion, makes 19 from it. Phillies United 74 for 4. The man from Guyana plays most of his cricket in New Jersey. Dominic Rookie in at 5. Sorry, in at 6. Usually opens proceedings, but today we'll see him coming in at number 6. A lot of responsibility here, Suhas.
True. It's a new role for him in the big semi-final. The idea was to give good starts when he started the tournament. Now in the middle order, coming in at number 6.
And is accustomed to playing on these turf wickets. Hails from Guyana, has played all around. He's played Guyana under 17, under 19. Having played all over in Everest and Transport in Guyana, he's definitely accustomed to coming in and playing in these high pressure situations. He's got one ball to go until the halfway mark, but it's just been all about the men from New Jersey, the men from Hoboken. Nothing about the Phillies center. And the men from Philly will have to hope for some Philly cheesesteak during this drinks break. 77 for 4 after 10 at the halfway mark.
Cornwall went for 11. Savage together were able to add 19 only. Wickets during the wrong time for Phillies United. Then some momentum. Akarshit getting a good start here. They would want to believe Akarshit is the man today. Let's go down to Nikhil. He's got company.
Well, we've had so much experience on the field in this year's USPL, so I've come in the stands to find some young, inexperienced, the future USPL cricketers. I've got Sid here. Sid, tell me about the action. What have you enjoyed about the tournament today?
I think I've enjoyed seeing like the number of world-class players here today, the shots they play, the fitness level, and how they field bat and ball.
Okay, that's Sid to my left. Now to my right is Vishnu. Vishnu, he said some world-class players. Anyone in particular that you saw today that you were really impressed by?
Rakeem Cornwall and Calvin Savage from their boundaries, and then lots of other players because of how fast they run.
Yeah, that's been amazing to see. And Satwik, you guys are here actually for a cricket trip. Tell us about your team. Where are you in Florida, and what brought you to the cricket today?
So our team is North Atlanta Cricket Academy, and we're from Atlanta. And like our team, we're right now playing for a big tournament to see like who is the best out of all the other teams in the whole cricket in the U.S. And right now, out of 3 of our games, we're right now playing 4. 3 of our games, we won 2 and lost 1. And it's a big thing for us because like it helps us understand how we play and like what our strengths and weaknesses are.
Wow, we might have to enter this team in that USPL. Now, I'm coming to Sharon here. And Sharon, out of this group here, I know there's a lot of competitiveness within you guys. Who would you say, tell me a secret, softly so your teammates don't hear, who is the best out of you guys?
Vishnu.
Vishnu, he's got some big claim. But guys, look, I heard you guys in the stands throughout the innings, chanting, singing. I want to hear what those chants were. You have to give it to us because those at home need to hear. They want to hear. So tell us. Start singing. Go on.
Ooh, ah, shaka-da-la-ga-da-la-ga-da. Ooh, ah, shaka-da-la-ga-da-la-ga-da. We want another one, just like the other one. Come on, and come on, and come on.
Right, well, you don't need it much else. This is entertainment in the stands. Guys, before we go, wave goodbye to the drone before we send it back upstairs. Back to you guys.
Oh, that chant. That chant is enough to motivate both Phillies United and the New Jersey Titans. It's always great fun to talk to youngsters. I've got a young man alongside me. Welcome, Mikey.
Sahas, thank you. Bowled him. Middle stump knocked out of the ground. Mosen's got a wicket. First ball he bowls, and he picks up a stick. Middle stump goes, leg stump goes as well. Scattered the timber. And a wicket just at the right time.
11.1 looked like 3 sticks. And there were once upon a time 3 sticks there. Decimating the stumps. What a delivery. I think he chose the wrong shot there. Was it that shot to go for a cross-batted stroke? Didn't bounce as much as he wanted to. Not in total control. Dominic Ricky walks, 81 for 5. The man with the right amount of experience and exuberance to be walking out at this stage, 81 for 5. Adil Bhatti, he can open the batting as well. Today he finds himself in the middle order once again for Phillies United. Very experienced against the players that he's right now facing. He scored runs before. But not this time! Mohsin destroying the stumps. And once again this over reads, wow.
Well, there was pretty clever bowling, actually. The first wicket was a bit of a roller. And it just went straight through and knocked the stumps out. The second ball he bowled, which is the first to Bhatti, was a quicker delivery, which popped up a little bit. The third one was a roller. Looking to tuck that around the corner, but he's now scattered the willow behind the batsman again. And the celebration begins. So his numbers are pretty impressive. 2 wickets for no runs, Moser, at this stage. Bharti goes for naught, 81 for 6.
$81 for 6 in 11.3. Stuttering at 81. Oh, the Phillies United. Justin Dill has walked out of bat. 5 games, 36 runs. 32 of them came in a single game. Otherwise, has been struggling with the bat.
There was something going on with Andries Gels before Bharti faced up, actually. He was actually telling someone in the covers how to play against Mosen. He was saying, you just rock on the back foot. If it doesn't turn, you can just ease it on the onside. If it does turn, you can go with it and play it on the offside. Now, a little mind game was being played, I think, by Gels. They're sneaky, those people that come from Bloemfontein, or these days Texas. They can't count either. He thought it was over.
Do you think Ricky and Bhatti heard it or didn't hear it? Just 1 run of the over and 2 wickets. And that's the way it shall stay. No, they've stolen a single. Aaron Jones did put in the dive. 2 runs of the over. Those many wickets as well. 83 for 6.
Trouble, 83 for 6 at the moment. 12 overs gone only. They haven't got that run rate up at all. It's just under 7s. They've just lost wickets at all the wrong times, I'm afraid. It's just been crazy. Mosen's picked up 2 wickets in that last over, conceded just 2 in his first. So good work from him. Very similar deliveries, actually, both of them. Just rollers, really. Let's have a look at the first of the 2. Ricky just looking to swipe across the line, knocking middle pole out the ground. And that one also knocking middle pole out the ground, but also counting the leg stump. So 2 rollers with 2 quite indifferent shots, I think. Can safely say. First ball of his spell. And then I think it was the second last ball of his over. Hamid is just trundling the other end. Hasn't got the wickets column yet, but he's kept things nice and tight. Tidy over, really tidy over again from Hamid. Couple off it, 85 for 6. Travolta has picked up the most wickets at the top with the seamers, 2 for 23 off his 4 overs. He's done 12 dot balls as well. And Mosen with leg spin has also just picked up 2 wickets for just 2 runs off his first over. Fall of wickets, 12, 20, 35. Bit of recovery, then 74, 81, 81. It's just a crazy situation in this tournament of late, over the last couple of days actually, yesterday and today, where wickets just fell at all the wrong times. As far as the batting side is concerned, gave that one a bit more of a rip, did Mosen. That run rate is just dropping all the time. As soon as wicket starts tumbling, the run rate disappears. Shade under 7 before this over was started. Long off into play. So 6 down. I guess these 2 batsmen, Gumel and Dill, they can't do anything in respect to taking too many risks. They've just got to try and somehow build some sort of partnership and then have a dip towards the end. Although, as I say that, it tries to go downtown and another wicket is gone. Mosen is destroying them.
Well, I heard you speaking about Mohamed Mohsin, Mike. He's got 6 wickets in the tournament. 3 against the United side in the group stages, and now 3 here against them in the semi-finals. No wickets against anyone else. I'm not sure what they did to him, but clearly he's not happy. And Justin Dill showed last night that he's capable of hitting a few maximums, so this is an important wicket. And that man, Trevon Griffith, hasn't had much to do with bat in hand, but he is an unbelievable fielder. And Mohsin looks to the heavens. He is some spinner. 3 for him on the day, and just 3 for Dill. 87 for 7.
The lights have been burning for a while now, about 30 minutes. They don't normally come on until around about 5 minutes time normally. It's been a bit overcast since this second semi-final got underway. Bright sunshine this morning, and it was bright for an hour or so after that. House is wanting 1 step to his left in the covers.
Yeah, again, well flighted. This time the leg break. We've seen a quick googly from Mohsin at times, but well taken.
Last ball was a googly also. It's the standard leggy. A little bit of bat involved. End of the over. Successful again. 87 for 7. So 14 overs gone, 87 for 7. They're in trouble, Phillies United. Big semi-final, semi number 2. Winner of this goes through to the final against the Cowboys, which is a bit of a surprise. The Cowboys scrambled into the final position in the 4 yesterday with a terrific win. And now they're through to the final. The Phillies United are struggling. New Jersey Titans are doing very well at this stage. Very happy with the way things are going. I'm sure House is just suggesting if he wants to put a slip in. Set that down the ground. How far has that gone? Gone a long way. 6 runs. Nice shots. Need a few more of those.
They saved Rizwan Mazar for number 9. Shots like that, not sure why. But much needed. Getting close to that 100 mark. I think they'll need at least 140 with that batting lineup.
It's fairly flat. Brings that long off into position. Well, Titans got rid of the big guns for Phillies United pretty quickly. Savage and also Akeem Cornwall. All I guess the Phillies need to do is get rid of House. Scores of 120 and 84 in the last couple of knocks for him as keeper. Flighted and slammed through the covers. That's a very good shot indeed. Nicely played by Gamal.
Yeah, Rakshit Gamal into the 30s now. And you don't see too many batters taking on Harmeet Singh. First the maximum in this over, now boundary. 12 has come from it. They can continue in this vein for the remaining of the innings. Get themselves up to that 150 mark, they'll be competitive.
Edge of the circle, just the single. And 15 gone, 100 for 7 now.
Zia, you want this?
101 on the board. And all eyes on Rakshit Gamal, who tends to play the bigger shots as well towards the end. Oh, that's much better from Mohsin. The Yorker length. Difficult to get underneath this one. And Mazhar knows.
Yeah, skipper Rakeem Cornwall needs to have a game plan now as to what to do. His team is in a bit of bother as Rizwan Mazhar just hits one away for 4. And still, look at that face of Rakeem. He's calm and collected as a most successful skipper would do.
The key was opening the face of the bat. To take it further away with torque, away from Kakani it goes. Mohsin's mostly bowled good lines. This time slightly shorter, direct hit would be interesting. Makes it there. Mazhar. Andres Khaus enjoyed it. There's a bit of banter.
And having a lot of fun in the field. Nah, he would have been home. He's good. Bit of trouble there. A little bit more height. Could have had him in a spot of bother.
Rakshit Gamal knows how to play spin well. It's not been a very fluent 33 so far, but exactly what the team required at that stage, losing early wickets. 7 of the over. 16 gone, 107 for 7.
This was the league stage game. And this was the league stage game between the Titans and the Phillies United. Motion starting with 3 wickets. And the Phillies United obviously hoping that they would now repeat the same result in this must-win matchup.
He has got 3 wickets then. He's got 3 wickets now. 3 for 17 at that time. And Mohsin's got an over left and he's got 3 for 11. Sheriff's keeping a close eye on what the drone's up to. Perhaps popping up in the radar. 107 for 7. These are shots from our drone, not the chopper, don't worry. Yeah. All right then. Oh, you don't know. It might be this is a big game, right? This is a semi-final. This might be the chopper's view as well.
Been a good start from Zia-ul Haq. Again, given ball in hand once again from skipper Harmeet Singh. Having bowled out himself. Would want to contribute more. That's the Phillies dugout. You can see Aman Patel is padded up. Ready to gear up. That's at the top of the order usually.
He wanted that single even before he played that shot. Zia-ul Haq has been excellent. He has again provided the early wicket. Cornwall was an important wicket as well. Zia-ul Haq got rid of him.
Someone like a Rizwan Mazhar needs to step up on this occasion. Someone that strikes the ball very hard. And to avoid giving too many runs, I like what Zia-ul Haq is doing because he's someone that grips the bat very tight. So you just saw there, he tugs it away onto the onside. So what Zia-ul Haq will try to do when he's on strike is take pace off. Yorkers, wide Yorkers, cutters, off cutters, leg cutters, taking pace off.
That's a very good ploy. In control as he played the shot. Rakshit knew there is a deep fielder lurking. Had it been hit with any more power, would have landed in his lap. 3 singles so far of Zia-ul Haq, but this is good over. So far, that is. Can he change it around now, Mazhar?
He's got a protective field, skipper Harmeet Singh, but it's a smart field. The men from Philadelphia need runs, and having this type of a protective field really restricts them from that goal. And again, with so many strike options, you've got Mohammad Mohsin with still 1 more to come. Noman Anwar. Saeeb, there's a lot of options.
Just 3 runs of Zia-ul Haq over. 17 gone, 110 for 7. They were 12 for 1, 20 for 2. There you see the Manhattans growing. Then suddenly wickets fell at regular intervals. The couple of dots that you see together, those were at 81. And 110 for 7 now, the Phillies United. They gained momentum around the 6th to 8th over, 9th over. But then wickets fell. very, very quickly.
It's been good here so far from skipper Harmeet Singh. Phillies United need to get some runs here.
111 on the board. Considered unlucky in certain places. It's one of the best fielders there, Trevon. If Trevon doesn't go for it, then we can just safely assume that it could never be a catch. Otherwise, Trevon would have jumped. Oh, this is a good single. Keeping the fielders on their toes. We've discussed our Rakshit going leg side. Mazhar can tonk the ball a long way, but the running between the wickets in this partnership of 26 has also been very impressive.
Yeah, the calls for two. The calls for two from Rizwan Mazhar. They're running hard. And I think Andreas House has indicated that it's at the wrong end. It's a good piece of running they really need at the Phillies United. It's a team that I've seen in this tournament running the best between the wickets.
Even if Mohsin would have collected it cleanly, he had made it. Gomez is quick. Quicker than Mazhar. Checking for a short run. This shouldn't be a problem. This was the second run, of course, he completed.
I think they're just checking to see if he's a run short, and yeah, he seems to be a run short. Janu, what have you done? Janu, what have you done, my friend? They call him Janu Rizwan Mazhar. It's not something you'd want to do in such a big match.
Well spotted, umpire, well spotted. And it's indeed one run shot. So where there should have been two, there is one. This has got height and plenty of distance. They were checking for one. Mazhar hit sixth of them. Mohsin knows he's been shot.
Yeah, I think he knew it the minute that it left the hand, because I heard Andreas House say, "Oh, Mo." Or he might have said, "Oh, no, I'm not sure." Sounds so familiar.
The quickest of his deliveries was saved for the last. 18 gone, 120 for 7.
Coming in, guys, very quickly, please. Bowlers ready here.
USPL 2023, the grand finale tomorrow, 10 a.m. EST. And if you're watching it from India, 8:30 p.m. Block the time. The Cowboys have already qualified and they're waiting to see whom they're going to play in the grand finale. This golden hour, I tell you. The buildings gleam as if all the window panes are made of gold.
He's got 12 balls, Rakshit Gomel, to do something. He's placed that very well. Trevon Griffith is there. They might want to get two off that fumble from Griffith, but they'll still stick with one.
Harmeet Singh today has been spot on with the bowling changes. So much so that he's been the one most expensive, and he gets it in the wrong region. The ball goes a long way. And Rakshit was the one to attack against Harmeet. Big swing and a miss. This is good thinking from Zia-ul Haq. Oh, what a battle ensues. Strap onto your seatbelts. This is a mini battle going on. Mazhar looking to tonk the ball. Zia-ul Haq watching him till the last moment to spoil the party.
He's got a very good wide Yorker, Zia-ul Haq. He's nailed it on that occasion as well. They do have deep third.
Such good control over his slower deliveries as well. Such good control over the normal one without changing his arm speed, without changing his release point. These are things that Zia-ul Haq excels in.
And that's what makes him so hard to pick as well. You could see on that occasion he doesn't add as much pace. And even while he's bowling those Yorker lengths, he's got a deep third. So it doesn't really allow Janu to get one.
Zia-ul Haq's appealing. This is good to see that House did not join the appeal because he believed it's not out. Hence, he went to collect the ball. Otherwise, there would have been at least a single.
Yeah, well, we heard two sounds. Oh, and a hit would have gone. A hit would have had him gone.
Just when the batter thought the threat was in front of him, actually, the threat came from the back. Was a little far in his follow-through to try and convert that into a catch, but still with a ball to go, just 2 runs of Zia-ul Haq's over. What a penultimate he is bowling. Rakshit's got to find the fence here. What are his options? He loves to go inside out as well. There is a mid-off. Can he go over him?
Well, long on and long off are a bit wider.
Now mid-off's turned into long on. There's long on and long off as well. Slightly wider long off. Oh, they're rotating the fielders too. Not just the field. Three runs of Zia-ul Haq's over. He finishes with 1 for 20. 1, 2, 3 for 7.
The last 6 for the Phillies United. The last 6 that they could possibly add towards this batting side for the remaining of this tournament is a big question mark.
As we approach the sunsets, the nature lovers, they turn up too. You can please the cricket lover in you even more. With the lights coming on in the Broward County Cricket Stadium, gleaming in beautiful lights. Kakani entrusted with the 20th. Starts with a single. Mazhar on strike.
Well, this really is the game for the NJ Titans to lose. The way that they're bowling is exceptional. They're most likely looking to get the Phillies United under 130. If they can't chase that down with their star-studded batting lineup, I really do think it's a spot of bother.
Oh, that was a good ball. That cannot be given a wide because it went between his legs. Mazhar expected the Yorker but couldn't whip it away. This is good thinking from Kakani. This wasn't pace off either. Well directed. And good collect by Andres House. Remember, this New Jersey Titans team has many a keeper. Andres House has been chosen. He had to be even better. Mazhar doesn't connect and will be taken. Trevon Griffith, it's been ages since he's dropped a catch, so don't bother when it goes towards him. You've got to walk.
It's been nothing short of amazing death bowling from the New Jersey Titans. A bit of pace off there. He's got a full extension of the arms there, Rizwan Mazhar, but it's gone to the best fielder possibly in this tournament, Trevon Griffith. He's not dropping that. He's not dropping that if it's a football or a rugby ball. Jonnu's got to go for 22. It's 124 for 8. Left arm pace option. Stephen Wigg comes at number 10.
But a right-handed batting option. And he starts to tick. Gives the strike to Arakshit and does well. He's the one who's a set batter. 41 or 38. You remove his contribution, Phillies would be struggling even further. This wicket is slowing up a tad bit, but still good enough to bat on. Slower delivery loading, it seems.
Yeah, well, Gomil has to go for a couple of boundary options. He's got sweeper, long on, long off, a bit whitish. Deep mid and deep square.
No elevation once again. Trevon Griffith. He's not going to let the second run be possible. This has been a remarkable effort towards the death by NJ Titans, not giving momentum to Phillies United. And the last ball's coming up now. Just 3 runs of Kakani's over. Rakeem Cornwall would have already started to ball in his mind. He knows the cushion's not going to be 140 this time around. He's got to push for 2. Yes, there is only a single, but looks like they settle with a single because they trust the throw of Aaron Jones. In the allotted 20 overs, Phillies United have got 127. And the man on your screen, Wigg, now needs to come out and bowl well. His cushion would be 127. It's a very humble total considering the fact that it's not slowed up much, this pitch. But all credit to New Jersey Titans, who were asked to bowl first, and they've restricted the opponents to a little below par total. Phillies United would know the importance of early wickets. Only that can ensure that we have a crunch game for the second semi-final.
And I'll tell you that Suresh Parakoti and Mr. Ravi Tampali must be very happy co-owners of this New Jersey Titans franchise. It's just been all about them. These 120 balls. Arakshit Gomil, the show-stopping batsman, crossing 42, not out.
Yeah, he was the only contribution that one can talk about. Kwame did get a start, but no one converted. 303 is not good enough from Ricky to Dil. No one converted. Mazhar provided the crescendo towards the end, but that too was a little slow thanks to Kakani's pinpoint yorkers and change in pace. 127 for 8 for Phillies United. Cornwall and Savage didn't start well today. Rakshit and Kwame is the only partnership that bloomed and blossomed, and later on, Rakshit hung around with Mazhar for his 37, but that too came a little slow. They were trying to kick to the next gear, but that was just not possible due to well-planned bowling for these particular batters.
It's been a very good piece of bowling. Mohsin picking up 3, Saurabh Netravarkar picking up 2 important in the start. Ziaul Haq obviously bowling very good in the death, and you can see the numbers don't even lie here.
Yeah, Shoaib Tai was the impact player. He was introduced for 1 over, was sent for 6 by Kwame Pathan. Just when you thought Shoaib Tai would be taken to the cleaners, he came back with a wicket too. So 127 is what Phillies United have managed. 128 required for New Jersey Titans to be in the grand finale. Let's find out what the reply is.
been nothing short of a great second semifinal between the New Jersey Titans and the Phillies United. Both teams from the East Coast, from the magnificent area of the Mid-Atlantic region here in the US of A.
So much to play for now for the rest of this game. Semi-final number 2. There's so much on the go here. The Phillies United not posting a very good total. That was the issue for them. There's the casino in the background. Here's a look at the highlights. Rakeem Cornwall got a nick after he hit 1 for 6. And then it was Savage who decided to join the party as well. But he didn't last too long because Mosen took a very good catch also. A couple of boundaries came at this stage, but they just happened to lose wickets at all the wrong times. Amit Singh getting in the game with that catch. Looking to get as many runs as they could because they wanted to step on the gas, even though they had lost Rakeem and also had lost Savage, who was dominant last game, Rakeem the game before. But wickets going left, right and centre. This is Mosen in the attack. He picked up a wicket the very first ball that he bowled. Got a wicket later in the over as well. So 2 wickets in the first over, making a mess of those stumps. And Dill came to the crease, tried to go downtown. Good catch taken. And they were always behind the 8 ball. A couple of lusty blows, a couple of nice drives. But this was about all playing catch up. In the end, they got to 127 for 8. That man in the middle of the picture, House, has been in ridiculous form of late, so he's going to be someone who I'm sure will look forward to getting out there, because that is the target. It's not a big one. The New Jersey Titans need 128 runs to win. They will have 20 overs. We've got beautiful conditions. We're under lights now. The first half of this game was in daylight. Then there was a bit of overcast conditions. It went quite dark for a bit, then the lights came on. But now it looks pretty settled, and we're now under lights. 128 to win for the Titans to go through to the final to play against the New York Cowboys, of course. And this man has been in great form, Aaron.
Andreas House has been nothing short of a batting phenom, as well as his opening partner at the other end. Looking to get some good runs, getting a good start for his team. Chasing only 128. But would still want to send a message to the New York Cowboys. A new change in opening pair. The first time we're seeing Trevon Griffith opening proceedings, usually Noman Anwar. But I think that left-hand, right-hand combination will be tricky for the Phillies United to solve this issue. And again, Stephen Wigg, left arm pace with the ball in hand. It's going to be a very exciting matchup here, Mikey.
Yeah, let's hope it is. Stephen Wigg is a very good bowler. Likes to swing the ball when the ball's nice and new. He will look to swing it back in towards the right-handers. That's his plan, and away from the left-handers. Rakeem Cornwall is hovering at first slip. There is a bit of a gap between the keeper and also the slip, so that means the keeper is going to have to work hard to dive to his left. Cornwall has got very good reflexes too, so he's no slouch, that's for sure, on the slips cordon. He's taken some very good catches for the West Indies in years gone by.
All right, gentlemen. Let's play.
A little bit of movement away from the left-hander. So they'll need to strike early. That's what the Phillies United will have to do.
It'll be a good start. Getting his line and length properly, hitting the deck here, Stephen Wigg. We've seen that a lot of him throughout this competition.
.30 for 3, 35 for 3 is what the Phillies were. Quick single, safely home. It did hit, but safely home. No dramas in the end. Good understanding out of the blocks nice and quickly from Griffith. No dramas at all. Be nearly past the stumps, actually. Andries Gauss. Unbelievable batting performances in 2 of the games, in particular 120 not out. Bottom edge from that delivery, but straight away, as you'd expect, with scores of 120 not out and 84. Looking to be aggressive from ball 1. He won't change his game, even though it's a big total. He'll try and be as aggressive as he usually is, Andries Gauss. Week 5 wickets and an economy rate is very tidy at just under the 7 mark. Oh. Got just a little bit of rain at the moment. Final tomorrow is 10 o'clock local time.
It's been a very good start here from Stephen Wigg. He's only conceded 1 from his 4 deliveries.
Gauss wants to go. He doesn't want to stick around. The ground staff will probably want to get on the square as well to make sure the surface for tomorrow, the big final, doesn't get damaged by all this water coming in. Ah, here they come. They might have been caught on the hop, the boys. Weren't expecting rain, clearly. They've been absolutely brilliant throughout this whole tournament so far, but they're a little bit slow this time coming out. There wasn't too much rain on this pitch, on the square. There's quite a bit falling. These drops are quite heavy at the moment. Umpires at the moment are still getting the stumps out. No, the umpires have actually changed their mind. They have decided this is stopping. The umpires have called the players to come back out. They want to continue. The rain is light, so they can actually get back on the park and play if the rain is very light. The umpires think it's light enough to still get back out there. These days it doesn't have to stop totally. So they can get out there straight away and continue this game if the umpires decide that is the way they want to go, providing the rain doesn't go any further. Now Gauss is walking out. I just heard one of the umpires say it looks like it might come again. So it's a bit of a stalemate at the moment, but they are within their rights, the umpires, to say, right, I come out again. It's only light at the moment. It's not going to affect things as far as the surface is concerned. Let's have a look and see how much it has stopped or has slowed down a bit. Umpires are sending them off. They're sending the covers off. So if the umpires don't think it's heavy enough, they think it's going to pass, they might have had a chat to the head groundsman. It's just floating around actually at the moment. Might have had a chat to the head groundsman, and he's also told them that it's a passing shower, because that was the forecast, by the way, a passing shower. So good control by the umpires out there, saying we don't need the covers yet. Let's continue. Let's get this game done. Semi-final.
That's some great news, Mikey. I really want to see some exciting matchups here. Stephen Wigg against Andries Gauss and Trevon Griffith, a very dynamic opening pair. First time we're seeing them open proceedings together. But I think we're going to see a good fight from the Phillies United today.
Andres House is not particularly happy about this. Now, here's an opportunity, actually, for perhaps for the Phillies. He may not be in the right frame of mind here. He's deciding he's going off, but it's not his call, I'm afraid. If the umpires decide they're going to go off, no, it's the umpire. They're in charge. If they decide to call it, not Andres House.
I know it's going to come. It's going to do that. We don't know what's happening here. We haven't seen anything.
I think he's having a chat with his fellow South African teammate Justin Dill.
Righto, so it looks like the umpires have decided to actually call the covers out now. It's obviously got a little bit heavier. Trouble with the dark skies, you actually can't see clearly what's coming up. Can't see the black clouds coming in. As soon as we get these covers on, it'll probably stop raining.
I hope it stops raining soon. Mikey, I really want to see some exciting semi-final action.
So the important thing initially is that they cover the pitch that's being used at the moment. As we just check out what's going to be happening with the road to the final. We've had semi-final number 1 early today. That was at 10 o'clock local time. And that was the New York Cowboys who got up against the California Golden Eagles. And semi-final 2 is halfway through, let's put it that way. Not a big total posted on the board. 127 is what is required from here, from 19 overs and 2 deliveries. Titans versus the Phillies, and of course whoever wins this one will go through to that final, which is tomorrow morning Eastern Standard Time at 10 o'clock against a side that's going to be sitting back watching this, pretty relaxed I'd imagine, and elated that they have got through. There's confirmation of the final tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. But we're hoping, of course, to get this rain finished so that we can get back on here pretty soon and we can get going for the rest of this game. We have only had 1 inning so far.
Yeah, this is the start of the Phillies United batting lineup. Raheem Cornwall disappointing today, unfortunately. The wickets we're seeing here. Second one, an incredible take from Mohamed Mohsin running around. It's a very good take. Andres House's expression shows it. Shoaib Nethermarker, the star of the show there, as he picks up Saad Ali as well. Harmeet Singh, great catch, telling him, yep, you stuck to your plane, great job. Kwame Patan unfortunately had to go. The ball after hitting the same man for 6. Looking at the man of the deep. It had been a lot of boundary catches, but this was a boldem from Mohamed Mohsin. It was all about him in the regular games. It's been all about him in the semi-finals. Abdulbati again, a disappointing show with the bat. Justin Dill, again, most of their catches have been in the boundary. It's been very good variation and pace options by the Phillies. Correction, New Jersey Titans bowling attack. The Phillies United will hope that they could replicate the same results. You can see Saurabh Netravalkar, Harmeet Singh, Ziaul Haq, 3 members of this New Jersey Titans bowling attack that we
Let's have a look at the highlights from semi-final number 1. in bright sunshine earlier today. 10 o'clock it was. Bit of a sheen on that surface as well. This is Laban who picked up an early wicket, and then Raymond Reefer, first over, picked up 2 wickets. And all these wickets at the start were the seamers, that was, because there were stumps being shown. They weren't getting behind the ball. Track was a little bit on the sticky side, I suppose, the word to describe it. But wickets tumbling left, right and centre. And the Cowboys were in all sorts of trouble at this stage. I'm sure if they were disappointed, it took a little bit of a recovery to get them to something which was a reasonable total in the end. Raymond Reefer picked up 3 for 16, 5 for 50 in the first 10 overs. But they came back beautifully in the last 10 overs, picked up 105 runs. So got themselves to a very healthy total, which was something that had to be tracked down. But that always looked in control. Until a couple of wickets fell right on the top. First of all, the vice-captain, then the captain. York was chunned. And then they started losing wickets at, again, the wrong times totally. Reefer. It's a good partnership. This is an Bishnoi. Bottom and Reefer were the 4 batsmen after Scott, who looked nicely set. This is Reefer going now, and then got out and threw it away. And quite extraordinarily, the New York Cowboys ended up winning this in a tight one. Wickets right at the end. And that was quite an extraordinary performance for the Cowboys to get up against the the Golden Eagles from California. These are live pictures now, so it's got quite heavy at this stage. Looks like this might be set in for a little while, which is disappointing because we were halfway through that semi-final number 2. We knew the Cowboys are through. Wanted to find out if it was going to be Phillies United or the Titans who were going to get there. We're going to have to wait a little bit longer, of course. We do have a bit of time to wait. So that's the story at the moment. We don't know who else is going to be playing in that final. Of course, we will bring you news as soon as we have more. Welcome back. We've got some very good news for you. We've got some cricket we're about to get underway with. This is going to be the continuation of semi-final number 2. And we're coming to you live from the Broward County Stadium in Florida, the New Jersey Titans against the Phillies United side. As you know, the Phillies United posted that 127 for 8 off the 20 overs. Because we've had that rain interruption, things have just been revised a little bit. We were 4 balls into the first over when things happened. Here's the revised playing conditions. The revised target, by the way, is 113 from 17 overs. So some overs have been lost, only a couple. Power play is now 5 overs. 2 bowlers can bowl 4 overs and 3 bowlers can bowl 3 overs each. So the captains have got to think on their feet. But the power play is going to be important, being only 5 overs in total. We're 2 balls away from completing the 1 over. And also that revised target of just 113 runs. So rather than 128 to win, it's now 113 to win to get through to that final tomorrow. Andries Gauss is going to be continuing his knock. He certainly wasn't very happy when it was raining a little bit lightly out there. Yeah, it did rain heavily for a while, but then it started raining a little bit lightly and he wanted to go off. Went off for a short while. We're back on now. Presume he's going to look to be nice and aggressive out there in the middle like he normally is. His form is quite extraordinary. And Trevon Griffith is his partner. So that's the opening pair. The New Jersey Titans are up against the Phillies United and Stephen Wigg, who's got 2 balls to go in his first over. So that's the good news. We're away again. Of course, we were at one stage concerning ourselves that we might be sitting around for a while and suddenly having to have a little bit of a 5 over thrash to get this game done. But no, we're going to be having a good length of a game here. Just a little bit of a trimmings. Right, here we go. Off again. Hitting that square on the offside, where one of the men outside the circle is. Inside the first 5 overs is allowed 2.
It's a good start from Wigg coming back into the attack. After spending almost 30 to 45 minutes away from the game. Starts off from where he left off. Gonna have to look for a good start here. Stephen Wigg needs to get early wickets. A quick breakthrough would be beneficial for the Phillies United.
He'll want to get in and out of this over with no more runs on the board. Stephen Wigg. He's on the onside. Don't think about coming back for the second. So that's the first one completed now. 3 for none. Just a reminder of what happened in the first innings. The Phillies United won the toss and they elected to bat first. Cornwall went very quickly after hitting a 6 and a 4. Then he was dismissed. Savage, 7 balls for 7 runs. So that was unlike yesterday. Syed also went 35 for 3 by the time those 3 big hitters were gone. Arakshit was not out on 42 of 39 deliveries. He was the top scorer. Kwame 19 and Rizwan 22. So it wasn't any great fires from the Phillies United side, but now Cornwall, who's been brilliant with the ball, has got an opportunity to get some wickets. Every time he's actually bowled, he's picked up some sticks, so good to see his knee seems to be okay.
I think it's a good move here from the skipper to bring himself onto the attack. Remember, only 2 bowlers can bowl the full quota of 4 overs. So Cornwall might be looking to use himself and Wigg, the 2 strike bowlers for this Philly side.
So with the ball getting wet, it's not going to swing. That's one thing we know straight away. And it will slide on. Shiny new ball. Once it gets wet, it'll just skid on a little bit, so Cornwall will not get purchase. Leg side, put away, 4 runs. Good shot, good control.
Good offer from Trevon Griffith. A loosener from the ruck attack. We don't see that too often. From the right-hand off spinner. And Trevon Griffith is a man that plays a sweep shot with elegance, grace.
Ready,
He's
fellas?
not going to let away a loosener like that.
Bit of flight that time from Rakeem, and a misfield. They'll be able to touch and turn and come back again.
Aman Patel, that's a crime. It's a low total on the board. You can't really expect to be misfielding something like that, and yeah, oh, just gone right through him. He's a very good fielder usually, Aman Patel.
A little bit short. He's taken advantage of that. One bounce, and that's scooted away for 4. Again, letting us know that outfield's wet.
Trevon Griffith is pure class. Just rocking away onto the back foot. He's gone too short on this occasion, Rakeem Cornwall, and bang. Trevon Griffith does not let that go away.
Captain's under pressure here. 10 runs off his first over. 2 gone, 13 for none. Floodlights are burning bright. Working very well at this ground in Lauderhill. Nice shots from the drone again. Wig. Yeah, no swing. The ball's got a little bit on the wet side, so he normally looks to swing the ball back in when it's nice and new. This is just the second over that he's bowling, but no swing at all that time. I'm presuming he's not going to swing because the ball's on the damp side now. Looking determined though.
Looking to just hit consistent line and lengths. Here's Stephen Wigg. Not getting much swing, but will try to use the surface as much as he can. It's not really benefiting the pace bowler, but he'll try to do the best that he could.
Might have had a sense that he was going to look to advance a little bit because you're looking to be aggressive, Griffith. He's got a dozen now off 10. So drop that one just a fraction shorter.
Yeah, Wigg does have experience playing with and against someone like Trevon Griffith. They played a lot of their cricket together in 2021. The Atlantic region of the United States.
Gave me a little bit of a stare also afterwards. Let's pick that up. No one out there. It's plugged a little bit. It's gone for 4. Anything that he can recognize, he's going to try and thrash away for a boundary. Being coached at the same time, I think, by House.
The only time I saw this man bat last year, he made a century. In the one game and the only game he played in the USPL last year, he hit one of the most amazing, elegant, and graceful centuries. See if he comes back. We'll have to book a spot in the final. Will be the first time the Titans would appear in a final. Semi-finalists in both phases last year.
I like the way that Andres House is talking to him as well. Nice to have a situation where you have those senior players who've been around for a while. Of course, House played for Free State out of Bloemfontein, now in Texas. Thoroughly enjoying his playing in the US, wants to qualify and play for the US, but great to see him I hear in the change room he's also very good, but great to see him helping here with Griffith also in the middle. Just a couple of words of advice and no doubt encouragement. Some of the shots he's playing.
It's a good outing so far for the New Jersey Titans. It's been a good over, other than that 4 that was conceded by Stephen Wigg. Missed his line on that occasion. Put it a bit short and pummeled away onto the onside from Griffith. Gauss will just be looking to rotate the strike. Griffith is doing everything so far. Remember, only a 4 over power play here.
Oh, that's picked up beautifully. That's right out of the middle. That's travelled. He's strong on his house. It's gone for 12 runs now, 25 for none. Had a little bit of a rain intervention, a little bit of a break. 113 is the revised target. Slightly short from around the wicket. Means that he can hit with that line, on with the line that is going in towards House. Just picked it up beautifully. Bowled him. Barrel stump. Skipper's knocked it out of the ground. Didn't turn, just missed it.
I think he's played the wrong shot here, Trevon Griffith. He's rocked onto the back foot. And that's why Cornwall's been such a great addition to this Phillies United side. Yeah, didn't need to go on the back foot at all. Let's see there, could have easily gone on the up. Just read the line incorrectly there, Trevon Griffith. And the Phillies United have some hope here. He's gone for 17, Trevon Griffith, 25 for 1.
Come Jimbo, one more Jimbo.
Mukhtar is someone who's played pretty well actually without kicking on to get himself big scores. When House has been getting some runs, he's also dovetailed well, Mukhtar Ahmed.
Just another look at this dismissal of Trevon Griffith. The middle stump has been uprooted from the skipper Cornwall. And I'll be looking to get similar results soon in this power play. He's only got an over and 5 balls left. So they'll have to look to do the most here, taking another bit of quick wickets to remove this star-studded batting lineup.
The last time they played, House got 87, Mukhtar got 38, so it was a good performance. Yeah, I think you're right. He just played the wrong line. I think that was the problem. Perhaps just looking to, or thinking about opening the blade a fraction. Got to treat Cornwall with respect. He's a canny off spinner. In these sort of conditions, without turning the ball, he's going to be varying his pace as well.
Just looking at it again from Griffith, yeah. He's completely left in his crease. And not much you could have done there if the middle stump is uprooted.
He's got to be disappointed, I think, with that dismissal. Oh, a little bit of turn there. Using the seam on that occasion, obviously been able to dry the seam and using it with a little bit of flight as well. Smile on House's face.
played it beautifully up and over. And he'll get a maximum for that. A beautiful shot inside out from Andreas House. Just played it beautifully on the up there. Cornwall just pitches it a bit up with some flight. He doesn't let it go on that occasion there, Andreas House.
That's the second four that he's got up until now. House. Correction, first six. Let me start again. Second six that he's got. Got it right eventually. Goes to 14 now. 32 for one they are. One ball left in this over. So 7 off this over from Cornwall. That's going to round off to 8. 33 for one.
Phillies United at this stage were 30 for 2 and New Jersey Titans are 33 for 1. Tense faces at the moment. I'm Suhas Vedam, joined by Nikhil Uttam Chandani. Nikhil, what do you make of this situation? And what would be going through the minds of the people that you know really, really well? You had a chat with him yesterday too.
Yeah, they'll be thinking attack. Haven't seen too much of Chintan Patel in the tournament, but spin seems to be the way forward. Cornwall has bowled well. He's been hard to get away. I think may see Justin Dillon to be attacked soon.
House has been striking cleanly. Last night was a big learning curve for the Titans. And this is what he's known for. Stand and deliver. Not breaking a sweat.
Yeah, he's quite quick through the air, Chintan Patel, so Gauss is able to just use the pace. It's way too easy because even though it's short, you're still inside the power play, so only 2 fielders allowed outside the circle. There's no long on, or yeah, just no long on.
Chintan now wants a long off, slightly straighter. Need not 1 but 2 wickets here. Phillies United. And these are the 2 men who've been instrumental in building partnerships for New Jersey Titans. The template has been such that they lose early wicket. Just 1 wicket. Mukhtar comes in at number 3. And then the partnership ensues. Mukhtar wants to launch this. Free flow of the arms. And he'll join the party.
Yeah, misses length again. Been a decent over, you know, apart from these 2 deliveries. One went for maximum early in the over. This one has traveled as well. And when you only have now 112 to play with, you can't really afford this. It's quite a gamble from Cornwall to go with someone who's not bowled much in the tournament. Understand the thinking. With the left hand at the crease, but it's a risk. I think it may be worth getting someone like a Sunny Patel in the attack, simply because you look at the deliveries he's got. Yes, the other day he bowled a top spinner which bounced a lot more than usual, Sunny Patel, and I think given what we've seen on this surface, think back to the Cornwall dismissal, there is some extra bounce here. There's some variable bounce. I wonder if Sunny Patel with his leg spin can come in and exploit that. Sure, Cornwall will bowl again or be one of the bowlers to finish his quarter. He will back himself.
We got a wicket here, Kakala. We got a wicket here.
Verchintan thinking to drop this one. Even marginally short. Mukhtar he's got a very strong base, stand and deliver kind of a player. Same with House.
Catch it.
Oh, that was catchable height, but struck so hard. Will end the over with a single. 14 comes of it. 5 gone, 47 for 1. The highest scores, USPL 2023. The charts are led by Andres House. And the good news for cricket connoisseurs is that he's not done yet. 120 in the 61 balls. 86 last night. If you want to watch clean striking and clobbering of the cricket ball, House is out there still.
For me, I think Mukhtar Ahmed can be the one that takes the risk. It's integral that House doesn't be dismissed there, because I think back a couple of games ago in that 5-over encounter, they got 27 in the first 2, chasing 59 it was. And completely lost their way once he was dismissed. The only times they've lost this season is when House hasn't performed. It's worth giving this start again, and the form he's been in, less than a run of ball needed, him to stay there, even if Mukhtar Ahmed needs to attack. And really and truly, they don't need to. It's less than 6 runs and over.
The threat called Rakim. The threat called Rakim is being neutralized at the moment. He's the one who got rid of Griffith. The way Rakim comes in with a very short run-up, it seems very innocuous. But once that ball leaves his hand, pure magic. I thought it was a touch full to be going on the back foot there.
What will excite the Phillies United team is there's certainly grip on this surface, and Cornwall, a tall man, is exploiting some bounce. Just wonder if it's worth getting the leg spinner in. Got over though, only 3 from it. 50 for 1.
Aki! I'm big man Aki.
$127 for 8. Phillies United. New Jersey Titans 50 for 1. The worm suggests that New Jersey Titans have started off better in just one hiccup. Here, was there a bit of drift as well that Rakim's getting?
We got Aki.
He's a threat as soon as the ball comes out of his hand, not just after pitching because of the spin.
Lot of runs to get, Aki. Lot of runs to get.
Rakim believes spin to win. Arakshit Gomel, who was good with the bat in hand today. has now been introduced into the attack.
Lot of runs to get, Aki. Lot of runs to get, buddy.
Hasn't picked up a wicket yet, has gone only for runs, but today can be a different script for him. Little bit of grift. He was shot, and that's been put away.
He's only bowled one over in the entire tournament, and that went for 14 runs. This is a roll of the dice from the Phillies United team as they try to break this partnership that has devastated oppositions all tournament. Mainly it's been House, sorry, but this time to Ahmed.
Not spinning much this time around, kept straight, but Mukhtar was quite content tapping it back to the bowler. And he always has an option of a single somewhere available. Six of the first ball really allows Mukhtar to dictate terms. Sets the tone nicely for him. Getting it done in singles at the moment.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Yeah, you look at this batting lineup, they haven't really been tested in this tournament. The only times they've been the back foot when he's been dismissed has been in those 5 over encounters. You haven't even seen the full depth. 60 for 1 after 7.
.25 of 14, House is still there. Griffiths, the man dismissed for 17. That was quick fire too. Mukhtar has joined House. Harmeet, Jones, Ian Dev, Mohsin, Norman. The batting order will change, of course. Interesting here. He's got a lot of spin bowling options there, Cornwall. He's gone to Aman now. But Aman's being treated with disdain. Didn't even seem like House had hit it hard. But he generates that much power. Despite a straightish long off, it screamed past him for 4.
Tried googly straight away, but it was just too full. So I'm interested to see how he would be impacted under as House, because he spent a lot of time in the last couple overs at the non-striker's end. Clearly, it's not phased him. He's just been some impeccable touch. It almost doesn't matter what you bowl. You're almost hoping as an opposition he makes a mistake, like he did when he played this team against Dill. Justin Dill, that was, from the Phillies United side, when he tried to slog sweep and got the bottom of the bat.
This could be taken. Not even close. The straighter boundaries are his first love. House moves on to 33. Back-to-back boundaries.
Yeah, this time too short. Trying to just correct that length. Just short of the boundary. This is becoming a problem for Phillies United. Game is slipping away quickly.
Just for a little moment, Dominic Ricky started to run towards the wrong side, but quickly corrected himself. 9 of the first 3 already. Adil Bhatti suggesting be ready. Mukhtar is not timing the ball well. There will be catching options available. It's stopping a little bit. House holds his shape too. It's just a gentle push and the ball travels on its own.
This to me is the best shot I've seen of Andreas House in this tournament. We've seen a lot of big sixes, but this one is precision. Can't believe that traveled as far as it did. Just seemed like a touch. And it sailed into the offside. This is a huge over 16 from it.
What's haunting Rakeem Cornwall right now is that House is hardly breaking a sweat. This is another even bigger. Absolutely immaculate. 82 for 1 in 8. Oh, that is just very, very impressive. This time it's Mukhtar. It's raining sixes at the Broward County Cricket Stadium, and that's the best kind of rain we love.
Well, they're 4 strikes away. Mukhtar Ahmed and the Titans. Slog sweep for 6. Thought he would be hungry to get in on the act. Well, he has. He's been inspired by what we've seen from Andreas House in this tournament. Only 2 overs of pace in this innings. They've tried the spin given the surface. It hasn't worked because the length hasn't been right. A lot of times missing either too short, a couple of times too full.
If the last one was big, have a look at this. Mukhtar's in a hurry to get this done and enter the grand finale. Akarshit is being taken to the cleaners. 12 of the first 2. I think the discussion here, Nikhil, is where do I hit the next one for 6? Just where, you tell me.
2 sixes and 2 deliveries. That one was enormous. This is some batting lineup. I think by far the strongest in the tournament. It's going to take a lot to stop them. Good luck, Cowboys.
Oh yes, he wants to go for the 3rd one and get it even bigger. Mukhtar is speaking only one language. It's hurting Cornwall the most. 100 comes up for just 1 wicket down. 13 away from victory. New Jersey Titans right now. They've been doing it all the way. This is just one-way traffic. Trampling the opposition. There's not even a fight at this stage.
Poor Akarshit Gomel. Before today, bowled 6 balls for 14 runs. Now he's bowled 9 balls and he's gone for 28. That is 42 runs in 15 deliveries. 100 has come up in the 9th over. How do you stop these two? How do you stop the New Jersey Titans?
It's carnage. It's absolute carnage. The umpire is walking out with a box of balls. The discussion always is what looks familiar to a 9-over-old ball, but I think he's pelted this one. He's chosen something that looks newer, but it doesn't really matter for Mukhtar. Akarshit Gomel, someone who struck so many sixes, now he's been given a taste of his own medicine. Just 13 required of 51.
Give us more.
12 required now. Akarshit Gomel with that wide has just made it easier for Mukhtar to calculate. This has been batting 101. He can be gentle on the ball too.
How could you, Mukhtar? 3 sixes, you have to try for the 4th. But in all seriousness, 5 sixes in 9 deliveries. That is the potential of this Titans team. And yes, House has been the chief run getter for them. We haven't even seen Ian Dave Singh much. Aaron Jones.
No chance. The keeper was shouting, how about a dive at this stage? How about a dive? 50 comes up for Andres Kraus in just 20 deliveries. Once upon a time, there used to be leather on the cricket ball. And then Andres Kraus arrived with the bat in hand.
Just effortless striking. 5 to win, 1 hit away.
I think he's leaving it to Mukhtar to finish it off. 4 sixes in that over. 26 of it, 108 for 1. Dominance from Kraus, 52 of just 21. Mukhtar has destroyed the bowling unit as well, 38 of 19. Cornwall's the only one who's gone for 21 in 3 overs. Everyone else very expensive. Now we'll get that. It's going to be 4. Scores a level. This has been decimation of the opposition. Phillies United last night were a different team altogether. Imposters have walked out today. And spin is not working. Spin is being taken to the cleaners. And by the time they realize that, they're a day late in a dollar shot. Mukhtar goes straight with no long on in place. 1, 2, 3, trickle away to the boundary. The Titans will join the Cowboys for the all-important grand finale of USPL Season 2. It's been utter dominance from the NJ Titans in this run chase, which was very one-sided. House and Mukhtar yet again string a partnership and ensure this time that the full stop comes from their partnership.
It's been comprehensive all season. Harmeet Singh has led his team well. They bowled well, but this batting lineup is from another planet, and it's going to be very tough to defeat them in that final tomorrow. But Andres House again, another half century in this tournament, by far the leading run scorer. And he's had good support from Mota Ahmed. This is now the third 50-run partnership that these two have put on. 91 from 38. 11 maximums between them. Good luck to bowling attacks.
Seems like the entire run chase was a highlights package. 46 of 21 from Mukhtar, murdering the cricket ball. Then House, 52 of 21. 2 boundaries apiece for both the batters. Mukhtar with 5 sixes, House with 6. Ending the game with a straight boundary and saying thank you so much. Time to shake hands. Meet you next season. It'll be mighty pleased, this unit. NJ Titans have found a new definition for dominance. Harmeet will be all smiles. His captaincy was excellent in the first innings. There was a little spell of rain. The surface might have changed just a little bit, but the momentum, it seemed, that didn't get robbed off the batters. They come out even fresh and smash sixes to all parts of the ground and finish very easily. 116 didn't even look like a fight. And surely, Nikhil, the spinners could have done better. Slightly short or slightly full.
Winning boundary. Mota Ahmed has been strong when they've been short to him. And they've been a little too short today, the spinners. Had a decent season though, Phillies United. Some real bright sparks. They'll look back on a few moments that which they could have capitalized on early in the tournament. But Saad Ali, centre of screen, has been exceptional himself. Raheem Cornwall, Calvin Savage, Stephen Wigg has been a find. We hope to see them back next year. But for now, it's only 2 of 7 teams left in this year's US Premier League.
52 of 21 for House, and Mukhtar's 46 of 21 ended the game with ease. And New Jersey Titans will march on. Phillies United was sensational last night. It's just mind-boggling what cricket game can do within 24 hours. Wigg for me is one of the finds of the tournament indeed, but today going wicketless in his 2 overs. Cornwall was able to remove Griffith from the equation, but then too many runs leaked by Aman, Rakshit and Chintan. Just not enough to bolster. So the Phillies United, 127 for 8 is what they managed. And then there was a little spell of rain. New Jersey Titans win by 9 wickets because they win with a lot of aplomb. 52 not out of 21 balls for Andres House. Mukhtar chipped in with his 46 in quick time. And New Jersey Titans romp home. The highlights package, or is it this innings? Because it was raining 6s and 4s. There was a bit of rain as well. And those are not of 6s and 4s, those were droplets indeed. Then Andres House got into the murderous mood. This was the only wicket to fall. It was Raheem Cornwall who got the middle stump of Griffith. But it was complete dominance thereafter. Touchful, powerfully pummeled, whacked away straight down the ground. And Andres House sometimes would leave it to Mukhtar. This for many people is the shot of the day indeed. And he can do all this without breaking a sweat. The ball seemed to ping off the cricket bat. And it was headed towards destination beyond the cricket ground. House, he was able to get to 50. And Mukhtar is a little upset that there weren't any more runs left to score. Otherwise, there was a half century in the offing. New Jersey Titans will face the Cowboys tomorrow in the grand finale. And there comes the confirmation. Today has been a cricket-filled day once again in USPL. California Golden Eagles earlier took on the New York Cowboys. The Cowboys fought hard, came back from a difficult position, and now find themselves in the grand finale of USPL 2023. The New Jersey Titans humble the Phillies United, and they will be having a shot at the cup. Lots of runs were scored. But who scored the most? Andres Carlos in 6 games, 341 runs. And in what fashion? A strike rate of 209.2. Mukhtar is a number 3. NJ Titans is in good hands. Saif Badr cannot add to it, unfortunately. Gajanan Singh was sensational with the century. All in all, it's been complete dominance today from the NJ Titans. Let's go down to the post-match presentation and find out who the player of the match is.
Welcome to the presentation. Of course, this is such an important one because it's the end of semi-final number 2. We're going to talk to the winning captain, who I'm sure is still smiling because he's going to be fronting up against the Cowboys tomorrow. We'll talk more about that in a sec. But a 9-wicket win for the Titans. They played superbly and outplayed the Phillies United. I'll chat to Rakeem for starters. Rakeem, please come and join me. Righto, Rakeem. I guess that's a day which didn't go anywhere near what you guys were expecting.
Yeah, we didn't bat well. If you didn't get runs on the board, especially on these type of wicket, it's very tough to defend.
And I guess the 3 for 35 at the start really put you on the back foot and hard to recover from that.
Yeah, once you lose more than 2 wickets in the power play, you're always on the back foot, unless you have a really good middle order to bring back the game for you. And we really didn't have that. And I think the Titan guys bowled really well today.
And if we want to look at small little things, then of course just after you started bowling it rained, so it's hard for you to grip the ball for starters. Also, the ball wasn't going to swing anymore. Your left arm seamer wasn't swinging the ball, so that made it a little bit more challenging. Wig?
Yeah, as you know, all the factors come into play. The rain came and the ball don't swing. Spinners can really good ball on a good batting pitch, and I think the way how Titan batsmen bat, they put us under pressure.
You've played a lot of cricket throughout your career. You've played a lot of franchise cricket as well. What are your thoughts about the USPL?
It's a good tournament. We see a lot of youngsters. We see a lot of experienced guys. You only can get better from here. Just have to say all the best to the 2 teams in the finals tomorrow.
Okay, terrific. We'll look forward to you next year.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rakeem. Rakeem Cornwall, of course, disappointed that they didn't get up today. The Phillies, I would have loved to have played in that final. Right, the winning captain, Harmeet Singh. Harmeet, come and have a chat to me. Right, well, you're going to be absolutely delighted. You're up against the Cowboys tomorrow, but let's just focus on this game. How do you reflect on it?
I think it is a great game, and the way the boys put their best foot forward, really proud of them.
What made you the proudest? Just single out a couple of performances that really made you proud.
I think each and every bowler's bowling spells, I think, and especially we took all our catches today, and I think which hurt us in the last game. We missed out on a few chances, maybe a run out and some simple catches. It would have really affected the game. And then we made sure that it's a semi-final and we don't leave any stone unturned.
You didn't win the toss, so you had to bowl first. You knew what a danger Rakeem could be if he got going. You knew what a danger Savage could be if he could be Savage. But you got rid of both of those guys pretty quickly. I mean, that must have settled the boys down nicely.
Yeah. Always, I believe in being aggressive in T20. I told the boys, bowl those aggressive lens, don't matter a couple of sixes, but try and get those guys out, and which we were successful today. And once they were out, at least we could get ourselves in and get more spells.
Had a couple of batsmen who seemed to be in a little bit of a hurry.
Oh yeah, Kosi and Mukhtar, they've been outstanding throughout the tournament, and even in the middle order we've been very steady. So I think chasing was not a problem for my team, but it's just good to have runs on board.
You're one of the fancy teams throughout the tournament, up against the Cowboys tomorrow, just snuck in at number 4. Now they're into the final. How much are you looking forward to playing them?
Yeah, I play a lot of cricket with these guys back in Houston, but they're a good side. They've been underdogs in the tournament, but then they know how to win games. So we're not taking them easy, and we are down to fight.
Let's just not forget a little leg spinner you've got who did beautifully today as well with the ball.
Yeah, he's a match winner. So each one of us, on our day, we can win a game. on our own, but he's won us 2 games, and both against Phillies actually. So I think he's been an asset. So when a leg spinner does well for you, it's always a delight.
Harmeet, we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank
we'll
you.
look forward
Thank
to it.
you.
See you then. Harmeet Singh, of course, very pleased with the way things have gone today and looking forward to fronting up tomorrow against the Cowboys. Right, now I'd like to invite Niraj Jha to please come forward, the Head of Content and Acquisition for Eurosports. Niraj, nice to see you. He's going to hand over the trophy to the man of the match, who is Mohammed Mohsen. Please, Mohammed, please come and get the trophy for starters from Niraj and have a bit of a chat to me as well. Ended up with 3 for 21, bowled beautifully and successfully in your first over. Let's just talk through that first over. 2 wickets in it in the space of only a couple of balls. Talk me through those deliveries.
Yeah, I think as a bowling unit, we are very successful in information sharing, and today it was a flat wicket. So I went with the length and top of off plan and started with a slider, and it worked. And then I kept bowling that according to that plan. It worked.
Right, so let's just break that down a little bit. You started with a slider. Now, I know a lot of leg spinners around the globe that want to play T20 cricket successfully, and they think the slider is their most important delivery. Do you consider that to be pretty much the same?
Yeah, I think all the variations for a leg spinner, googly, slider, whatever, it is like their key balls. And normally I try to start with a leg spin, but according to the wicket, I just started with a slider and it worked.
Slider knocked the stumps out of the ground. Then the wrong one was the next ball, am I right?
Yep.
And then the wicket that followed up was the slider again?
Again, yeah.
Around the legs that time?
Yeah.
That's crafty stuff.
Thank you, thank you.
So how proud are you now to affect this in the semi-final to help your side go through to the final?
Yeah, I think it's a great feeling whenever you perform in a knockout game, and especially in a semi-final. And I think the credit goes to our fast bowlers as well. They always give us a great platform in the power play, always getting wickets there, and it makes things easy for us as spinners.
And also, of course, if you happen to be bowling second, you've got a couple of batsmen like Andres Gauss, who makes one serious difference with the bat.
Yeah, I think the guys up the order are in great form and performing in almost every game. Gauzy has been excellent throughout this tournament, and Mukhtar as well. Yes. And I think we have a very good depth in the batting. And it's working for us.
Just about all the time, Gauss and Mukhtar have dovetailed beautifully again today. I love the way you play with a smile on the face, so great to see. Well done today.
Thank you.
Righto, so that concludes the presentation. Of course, the Titans are going to be up against the Cowboys tomorrow with what should be a terrific final.
Mohammed Mohsen emerging as a match winner. And then Gauss and Mukhtar with a bat in hand for the NJ Titans. Ensure that it's a commanding run chase. Tomorrow, it's going to be absolute nail-biting. It's the Cowboys taking on the NJ Titans. There will be dancing. There will be nail-biting finish, of course. And there'll be a lot of raining sixers if this man and this one as well get going. It's been a weekend more of terrific cricket, and the intensity is only going to get higher because the stakes tomorrow are the highest. It's the grand finale of USPL 2023. The New York Cowboys will take on the NJ Titans tomorrow at 10 a.m. EST local time and 8:30 p.m. if you're watching from India. Do join us.